Good night, guys. To my subscribers, I just want to inform you that why you haven't seen me and YouTube for the past week. I haven't been posting anything on YouTube for the past week. It was because I put up a video um, sometime last week. I put up a video about an incident that took place with the schoolgirl that stabbed the other one, and I get a strike and the video. So YouTube gave me a strike, so I was not able to post anything for a week. So what I need to share with you, my subscribers, and also those that view me, that I think I want to change the direction of this channel, um, to something just other than news. I want to be more interactive with you. I need to, you know, things that that is happening in the world that we can talk about, reality, what is happening, reality of what is going on around us. Not that I will still be posting videos, of what is happening in Jamaica also, because that is why I created this channel, as it is named News. But I would want to divert it to other things than just news, you know, things that are happening in the world. And as I share this live, I just want to ask my subscribers and those that are viewing, if we really see what is happening, really what is happening in the world. Take for example Jamaica. I would never imagine in my lifetime that I would see students, behaving so bad in school, disrespecting teachers. I never lived to see teachers have no say in school. So because they took away the rights of the teachers in the school, that they cannot talk to the students when they are misbehaving, some of these students now believe that they can just handle or mistreat the teachers and say anything and do anything, because they said, government said, I mustn't get any school, you can't scold me, you can't talk to me, you can't punish me. So these students know, behaving like, big men and women going to school, disrespecting their teachers. And I'm wondering, why are some of these students going to school? What is the main purpose of going to school? It's a waste of this time, because believe me, it's not all students behave this way, because you have a very few of them that really want to be successful and to make themselves proud and their parents proud. And you have a lot of them that are going to school, are doing well. They're doing well. They're doing well in their exam. They're leaving school successful. They don't go to school and waste their parents their time, nor their parents money. You see these students leave and they become successful men and women, but there are few of them out there. I don't know why they go to school. If it's school they go to learn. I see some videos. I've been seeing some videos posting with the manner of things that these students are saying out of their mouth. They're they're fighting the teachers. They're telling the teacher some disrespectful things. They are rubbing off when the teacher write on the black and the chalkboard. They're erasing what the teacher writes. The teacher's teaching and they go up in front of the teacher. The teacher's dancing and distracting the class from learning. And I'm saying, and I'm just looking at it. What is happening in this society? Another instant, I'm seeing a lot of young people are getting bitten by dogs. I don't know. Growing up, I grew around when I grew up in the country. My aunt have a lot of dogs in our home, a lot of dogs, and I've never seen while I was growing up dog biting up people like how I'm seeing it biting up people, biting off, killing. Some of them get so, some of them face disfigured, biting old people, young people, babies, toddlers. What is gotten into the dogs? Is there something happening in the world? I am seeing and I'm saying, why? I just came across two, I think it's somewhere in the US, two toddler, I think it was a two toddler, I think, or something like that, got bitten by pit bulls. Pit bulls that is the parents have in the home, bite the kids and kill them. And I'm saying, why are we having pit bulls as in our homes, and um we're not chaining them up? We might say, you might say, I have these pit bulls from they were puppies, so they are a part of the family. You cannot treat these pit bulls like a poodle. You cannot treat these pit bulls like a common dog. These dogs are coming from the lion, they're from the lion family, where they are flesh eaters, and when they are hungry, they don't they don't care who it could be, their master, they're gonna eat them. So they're trained to eat flesh, the flesh that they love meat. They don't care when it come on to, because they have the lion instinct, because they're coming from that breed. You can't afford to have pit bulls in your home and you don't chain them up. These little innocent children don't understand. They will go around running around and trying to pet these and friend them like how they would friend a poodle, or they would friend a kitten, not knowing how dangerous these pit bulls are. So parents or grandparents, whoever have these pit bulls or these dogs in your home, don't allow them to be roaming the street, to run out of your home and roam in the street and go and bite people. Even in your very home, you have to chain them up. If you are walking them, walk them, and when you go back to your home, chain them up in to chain them up or tie them up in your home. Don't allow them to be running around. You have young children. You have to be very careful and use your head. Another thing I look at now is the crime and violence that are taking place in our society in Jamaica. Well, it's not a very uncommon thing, but in Jamaica, it's always been there. Criminal elements have taken over the country. Every day you get up, you hear about killing here, killing there, and all of that stuff. Police, civilian, fighting the police, and all sort of things is happening in our society. When I look up, when I extend and I look outside of Jamaica, I'm looking at the other day. I was looking at the war between Russia and Ukraine. I didn't even, I thought that war was easing down. I thought that war was easing down, only to hear that the two, the fighting, Russia still invading and Ukraine still trying to defend themselves, and both countries are falling apart because the people in Russia are trying to run away because they don't want to get involved with in a war that is senseless. They don't want to get in a war with their lives. I was watching a video with some soldiers. The guy was about 21 years old. He would have been 21 or something like that, or 22. His birthday was in about 2 days before his birthday. He was a soldier in Russia, and they were showing the bodies of so much soldiers in Russia, young 20, 18-year old, those young kids going into the army, training to fight a battle that don't make sense. I battle to me that don't make sense, because you have people that in Russia and Ukraine that are related, and people are running out. Young men are leaving, are running out of the country because they don't want to get involved, because they know that the government of Russia, all they want them to do is to go into the battle. They don't really care about their life. When I look at the young men in Russia that are dying, they just see all of them just die on the ground like that. Just their body just useless. But the young men don't even married, don't have any kids, and their life just wasted over a battle that can be prevented, over a war that can be prevented. When I look, so these young men in Russia are rushing out, looking somewhere. So at the end of the day, the battle and this war between Ukraine and Russia don't make sense, because the country, the human productivity is gonna decline in Russia, because if the young men start to run out of Russia, and those that are going into battle, to war and die, what is going to happen to the young women and the young women in the country? They're not going to have a lot of men around to procreate and have children. So in a sense, the battle is hurting Russia as well as it is hurting Ukraine. A lot of places in Ukraine, and people are living under some condition because they're bombing up the place, no light, and all kind of thing. I don't know, this senseless battle. I don't know why. I question. I don't know why. The UN, I don't know who. No one comes to the aid. No one else get involved. I just put it out there because maybe I am not too knowledgeable. Why is it that the UN, that is responsible for human needs and human cries, why no, I don't know why they don't step in. I don't know why other countries don't step in. Maybe somebody in the comment can tell me, because I don't know why there's no help from the other developed countries. I don't know, but it's just that peer case. We just come out of a where COVID-19, we under lockdown for nearly 2 years and odd, and as soon as COVID um slowing down, as COVID slowing down, and we're not doing these, wearing these over mass as we used to, are we are being restricted to stay home and all of these things. It looked like within those 2 years that we spent at home under lockdown, a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen within that 2 years. Create this animosity, create this problem in the school. What have these students been learning at home? What have they been doing at home? So as soon as they put them back into the school, the disrespect, the level of disrespect that is going on in the school with these students, no respect for authority, and the teachers anymore. No wonder you find a lot of the Jamaican teachers are migrating, are going into other profession, because the people are not looking into in Jamaica's like going into teaching. One time you could say, all right, teaching is something that is a respectable field, and it still is a respectable field. Yes, being a teacher is a respectable field that everybody want to go in to be a teacher, because a teacher is the one that you teach you, so you can have um, prime ministers, you can have your doctors and everything. It's a respected job, but these teachers are fearing their lives. They are fearing their lives because they realize that some of these students, they will fight them. They will tell them all kind of curse words to them, have no respect. And some of these parents will come to the school. I see parents come to the school and tracing the teachers them. So I see parents come to school fighting the security guards. I see that the security guards now at the school gate now have to be making sure that when these students come to school, they are checked for weapons. I see that the students are taking these drugs that they are taking, or whatever called Molly, I don't know, alcohol. The students are getting drunk in school, students are high in school. No wonder they are behaving so bad in school and fighting after and fighting with one another, killing one another, and disrespecting the authorities because some of them are high. I see students, I see a incident that happened to a high school in Jamaica where a young girl was raped. I think they said it was in the bathroom of the school. The young girl was raped. I was in the classroom. They gang her and rape her in the school. Who could have raped them? Would it be the boys them in the school, young boys in the school rape her? Could it be, or was it some big man come from outside and rape and come in the school and rape her? Wow, what is happening in the school? What is happening? Remember, you send your children to school so that they can be, so we can get another generation of doctors, lawyers, prime ministers, people that will run the country when for the next generation coming. But what are we seeing? A very few students taking their lesson. So this message is for all of the students that are there to slow down. Take a look in the mirror and say to yourself, what do I really want? What do I really want to achieve? Do I really want? Look at yourself and examine yourself. If you think you cannot manage the education system, you can tell your parents, mom or dad, that I prefer to go and learn a trade or something because my head can't take the education system. I can't bother with the education because I can't manage it. Tell the parents that you go and learn a trade if you can manage education system, but don't go to school and waste other children's time and waste those that I want to learn, and waste the teachers' time, those teachers that want to teach. And I'm saying to you to slow down, and the money, the alcohol that you're taking, be respectful to your authorities. When I was growing up, I hear this saying that say, manners take you through the four corners of the earth. Learn to respect your elderly. Manners carry through the four corners of the earth. Be respectful. Your mother spending money and your parents sending you, or your guardians sending you to school to learn something. Sometimes they want you to be better than them. They had a rough life and they spend their money, their hard working money that they could have um, they could have used it to do something, to party, to buy something, to treat themselves, but they sacrifice to buy your books, to make sure that you're not looking, you have a uniform, you have your shoes, you look good going out to school. They pay your school fee, they try to pay your school fee and make sure that they don't run you out of school. When you go to school, don't let peer pressure, they don't let nobody peer pressure you in doing anything bad. Don't follow the noise around you when the teacher is teaching. Try to don't follow the crowd. You don't have to be a part of that crowd. You can stand out, and if they are don't let peer pressure take you, because I know some of these students now they will use peer pressure to pressure, they want to fight you. But even if they come and challenge you and want to fight you, as I said, as Kenny Rogers said, it's as Kenny Rogers said, it's better to walk away from trouble if you can. He who lives to he who runs away will live to fight another day. He who lives to run away will be able to reach that potential and reach that ambition and that goal that you have. Right now, you took an example of those two kids. One is in jail now, being charged for murder, and one is dead. He just walk away. Don't follow peer pressure. Don't waste your parents' money. I mean, follow the crowd. Stick to those that are uplifting, that are holding up their head and doing well. Be ambitious. This life is too hard for you to waste your time and waste your mother's, your parents, or your guardians' money. It's a rough world out there. When you get older and you go out there, you cannot find a job. You don't want to be mistreated by a man or a woman out there, and they take liberty with you because you're not working. They take People take liberty with you. So hold your head high. And this is message is, is for you parents also. When your children is wrong, you can find ways to talk to them. You don't have to beat them, you don't have to abuse them. You can find ways to talk to them. If they won't listen, carry them to a counselor, get somebody that can talk to them. Pray with your kids. If you have to go down your knee and pray and ask God to help you to find a way how to connect with your kids so that they can listen to you, so they can take your advice. I am saying it is sickening. It is sickening, very sickening what is happening in our society today. In this hour, it's in Jamaica, it's in other countries too. But I'm just talking about my island, Jamaica, because this is where I am. This is where I'm living. So hold your head up. You don't have to follow the crowd. You can stand out. Stand out. You can reach your goal if you just focus on the destination. Focus on what you need to reach that goal. Don't look to the left or to the right where those are stumbling block, those are potholes to distract you off of your journey, off of your destination, off of the goal, off of the career path. Peer pressure is one of these stumbling block and distraction. Just be respectful. Be respectful to those that are in charge of you, that are in the school. Understand? So this is what I want to say. And guys, I just want to thank those of my subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. I thank you very much. And those that are viewing my channel that have not subscribed, I don't know, but I would like you to subscribe to support me. To subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts, let me know what on the videos. Like the video, you share the video, and just keep up with the notification of when, press that notification button so you can know when a new video is out, is been uploaded. And as I said earlier on, that I would like to communicate more with you, and I will be posting the video series of news and what is happening in our society, but also I would like to talk to you on a one-on-one basis. I know reality, we call it reality check, reality of what is happening, and you could share your comments and what your views on certain topics that I will be talking about. So, because I don't know everything, so you learn from me and I can learn from you. But please subscribe. See if you can get me up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all for those who comment, who watch the videos. Love you and keep safe. And good night.